weighing 227 pounds, Y2J, Chris Jericho.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wednesday Night is Overbooked, because it really is. And of course, the individual who thought of the name, the best name ever. In all honesty, the best name ever. This is Joker Force.
That's right. And I will say this about the era of the past: they were blissfully free of Def Rebel, which is a good thing when it comes to entrance themes. If you know, you know.
And of course, Jade Cargill forever.
That's right.
Dude, at least you're holding on. I love it. All right, hold on to that. Hold on to the magic.
I will, as long as I can, forever long I can.
And of course, Brad Duke Devil. What's up, buddy?
It's nice to be back. Nice to be back. It's going to be interesting since I have only seen stuff on YouTube and watching Joker stuff.
Right.
Because I've been in hell over the weekend.
You've been in hell?
Yes.
Well, yeah, you watched
or like what?
2 episodes of Doctor Who. One episode of Star Trek Discovery.
Wow. Why, sir?
I should have watched Raw. I could have at least had some modicum of palate cleanser.
Which
Raw what you watched was actually Raw, and now so are you.
Which
I gotta go to therapy. Oh, wait, I found my therapy. There we go.
Sorry, Davey, what were you saying?
The Monday night was actually a decent show. So, however, I am not happy with some of the decisions that are being going forward here, and how some of this live event is looking. I am not happy about it.
I got that impression.
Yes, did I?
Yeah, you definitely weren't. You really didn't hide your feelings on that one, which is fine. But of course, it did take me about 6 hours to figure out what the hell a PLE was. That means premium live event.
Dude,
we just call them PPVs, pay-per-views. That's what they really.
That's what I thought.
Because
it's old school.
Not what they are anymore.
Because the WWE has not been on a pay-per-view model in almost a decade now. AEW is still on pay-per-views.
Yeah,
well,
but
AEW
when it all started
in its own blood.
It's too many acronyms, man.
But when WrestleMania and all that started, it was pay-per-view because that's the only thing you get back then. So now we have streaming and everything. But the thing is, it's still equivalent of the PPV event.
I paid to view it. I mean, subscription fee or what? I paid to view it.
It has to do with the revenue coming back to them. So that's why a lot of the pay-per-view events went 5-6 hours, were completely overbooked to the gills. So this one,
the name.
You don't like a 7-hour WrestleMania?
So under the streaming model, which customers are paying a lot less to watch the event, they actually get a higher return, and they can go with more quality than quantity.
That's interesting.
Yeah, no,
it's true, Matt.
Paying $50 for WrestleMania is insane. And that's what it used to be back in the day.
Yeah.
But real quick, let's say hi to the chat real fast. Jason says hello, but he also says no matter what, Io Sky is queen. I'm kind of okay with that.
I love Io Sky.
Well, so do I. She's never mind.
Love
It's just no, we're just not doing it. He said it on both channels, so shout out. He's bouncing back and forth. Nothing wrong with that either. Matt says,
"What's up, Jacob?
Double hello, part 1." And then he bounced to JV's chat, double hello, part 2. Well, we know who part 1 was.
CLS.
Hey, I'm just kidding. He says Ryan is coming back. Oh my God, there's something on his face. Yes, it's coming back. Hey Jacob, he says, hey y'all. Hell in a Cell? I loved Hell in a Cell.
That was nice.
Matt says AEW's
Overused.
yes, yeah, it was. I still think the Armageddon Hell in a Cell was the best. AEW's pay-per-views actually getting ratings unlike their live shows. I didn't know that.
Very true. Very true.
Ryan needs to grow his beard again. That's what I'm doing, dude. Trust me. It's coming back. Give me a month and a half.
That's fast growth for a week, man. It's fast growth for a week.
It is fast growth for a week. Scylla Studio says Eagle on panel is cool, and Samuel the infamous, of course, got a wrench. Says howdy.
Sam?
Hey buddy, how you doing? Okay, so
Brad,
where the frick
Brad,
do you want to jump in?
Brad, what do you want to talk about? Where do you want to start?
I'm a little confused.
Okay.
A little confused. So, what is our next PLE? What is our next PLE event?
King and Queen of the Ring a week from Saturday.
Yes.
That seems awfully quick. That's what I was getting.
It is quick.
And honestly, I don't think, and again, I've missed this week other than highlights. There's no build for this. So what are we getting? We're getting the King and Queen. Okay. I'm coming in kind of with less information than last time.
Yeah. This is part of my issue, especially with this premium live event. Now, the schedule for the summer, okay? You have in 10 days, King and Queen of the Ring in Jeddah. 2 weeks after that.
It's a Saudi event.
Yes, it's a Saudi event.
Saudi. That's to say Saudi.
Okay. So now June 15th, just a few weeks later, we're going to Glasgow, Scotland for Clash at the Castle.
That's a quick turnaround, man. Good
but
Lord.
wait, is Drew going to be ready? Okay.
It's a big turnaround. Also, I'm kind of bummed out they didn't do it on Juneteenth.
And then you've got July 6th in Toronto, which is Money in the Bank.
Wait a minute. What the
Good Lord, man. When is SummerSlam supposed to be?
This is not all right. Wait, next weekend is the PLE King and Queen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So then on the 15th,
also,
Clash at the Castle.
Can I just say one thing real quick? Couldn't we just call it Royalty of the Ring? Like King and Queen of the Ring is a mouthful.
It just
I get it. I'm all for it. This is one time I'm not actually.
I just thought King was supposed to mean like the royal you. You know what I mean? Like y'all.
This is bad planning, guys. This is bad.
Okay. So again, this is part of my issue here.
It is true.
So then you got July 6th, Money in the Bank.
That's consistent with the timeline normally, though.
Correct.
Okay.
August 3rd. Then you get a month break.
Okay.
August 3rd, SummerSlam in that summer travel hotspot known as Cleveland, Ohio.
Well, that's going to be the Miz territory.
That's the Miz and Logan Paul. Paul territory.
Right, but that also seems early. I thought it was later in August.
I thought it was September, honestly.
Because August 31st, the Bash at Berlin.
Yeah. 2 in a month? Wow.
This is
This is strenuous, man.
And then,
all right.
And then as far as the schedule goes, I don't see anything else listed. But we know in late November, Survivor Series.
Okay.
But they're
going
to.
Wait, what? Late September Survivor Series?
Late in November.
Oh, I thought you said September. Okay. All right. So normal time for Survivors. Okay. They can't build stories.
Not that fast, man.
This is going to be part. This is part of my problem here, especially with the championship match that was announced between Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Is it actually going to be title for title? Because if it is, it's going to end in a DQ.
As of right now, this is how it looks. It looks like it's going to be champion versus champion, title versus title. And this is one thing I really don't like because as Brad said, there is no time to build any heat. And from what I have heard from who was it, Pro Wrestling Insider or the Pro Wrestling Newsletter or something, Dave, what's his name, Dave Meltzer. So take it with a grain of salt. Said that there is no real concrete plan for Cody Rhodes until The Rock and Roman Reigns come back, which is around SummerSlam. Ew. So as this is gonna be, we're just gonna line up opponent for Cody Rhodes, which is kind of what the old regime did with their champions. Gave no heat, no story, and it's also what a certain other wrestling promotion does. Gives very little story, but hey, you get a better match, folks. Paul Levesque,
awful.
Paul Levesque for having this notion of long-term storytelling. This is a big mistake. You could have easily kept a feud with AJ Styles going for at least another 2 premium live events.
I'd agree with that.
That's what they would have done. They've done that
because they are so packed in that you could easily tell this story over a brief amount, a big story in a smaller amount of time, because you've got so many premium live events packed in. It's a lot easier to tell the story. Just my thought. And then we've got my other big problem here is the women's side of the Queen of the Ring. Dear God in heaven.
Before we get on to the women's, because I think that's a whole other discussion. Let me play Duke Devil Advocate.
Okay.
So I generally think Levesque is not a dumb dude when it comes to booking. I think he has a good brain.
I do too.
Yes.
I think going devil's advocate again, these events are set way before he takes control.
Correct.
The contracts are made.
Okay.
So, literally I would actually think that there's probably a year's time where he's actually going to have control over setting the PLEs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So all this stuff is already laid out. This is all under Vinnie Mac scheduling up the wazoo, because we know what Vinnie Mac's going to do. He's going to come in day of, change it 5 or 6 times, and run with it.
It's, a lot of this scheduling here for this year was a Nick Khan. So Nick Khan took a lot of these premium live events and these, especially these B tier premium live events, and takes them overseas. And this is where you get these rabid crowds and these gates that are just ridiculous numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Exactly.
That you're sacrificing story for bucks.
Well,
business.
Okay. I wouldn't say necessarily that. It's again, I think that now that WWE is under new management, again, I think I think this is something that's been set in the cards for quite some time now. And is it massively rushed? Without question. Like unless you're going to say that, like, King and Queen of the Ring can, like, it's similar to Money in the Bank, and they can, request their contract when they want it. It's going to be like going, okay, King of the Ring, title shot. Then of course, Money in the Bank, title shot. It's just like it's too much in a row.
What were those PPVs back in the 90s? Something house. Not house.
In your house.
In your house. Yeah,
Doesn't that feel like this is kind of what it is?
Okay.
Remember, In Your House just seemed to be popping up all the time. That's kind of what this feels like.
Okay. Yeah, the very first one had Bret Michaels. Sorry, Bret Hart. Bret Michaels.
Bret Michaels wrestling. That'd be great.
Ultimate matchup.
Bret Michaels versus Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Triple threat.
Now, when they first started doing the Saudi shows, the Saudi shows at first kind of existed in their own little universe that they weren't exactly considered canon to the overall stories.
Yep.
Ever since then, the matches have gotten better. The events have gotten better, and this started 5 years ago. They've got another 5 years on this contract with the royal family there, and they are on contract to do 2 Saudi shows a year at the price tag of $50 million per show.
Yeah, you can't turn down that.
That's what.
Jesus Christ.
No. Yeah.
Hey guys, just us an off idea. Can any of us like find a oil farm in our backyard? Just like drop a rig somewhere, find some oil in our backyards. Apparently,
yeah. Well,
now we can. Anyone would get in on this? Let's just find an oil field somewhere.
Yeah, I wish, dude.
There's lots of land. Actually, Brad, that little that Midas place that has all those big bay doors there. The one closest to my bar, the former owner of the Midas, like every other Saturday would open up the big bay door, and he would have indie wrestling shows.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there was my one of my regulars has pictures of him and Disco Inferno and Marty Jannetty.
Jesus. Post rockers, obviously.
Oh, obviously post rockers. Double fisting, double Jack and Cokes.
Jeez.
Well, that's like when I used to go to the bars down in Tampa, and just like suddenly Brian Knox walks in. So
right. So
the amount of people.
There is
I was just gonna say real quick the amount of legends and at the time current roster individuals that I saw while living in Tampa was astronomical. It just like it was nuts, man.
I've lost past Hulk Hogan like a couple times at International Mall in Tampa.
He's the only one I didn't see was Hulk Hogan.
I saw him twice.
Who lives there?
I'm like, what? Is that Hulk Hogan? It's fucking Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Real quick. Let's do. You want me to bring up the bracket for the men's King of the Ring?
Sure.
Please.
Joker's going to go nuts into the women's.
Okay, so here we go. So first round, Gunther defeats Sheamus.
Makes sense.
Ilya Dragunov defeats.
Great match.
Fine.
Ricochet. Jey Uso defeats Finn Balor. Randy Orton defeats AJ Styles.
They could have gone either way.
Angelo Dawkins. Carmelo Hayes defeats Baron Corbin. LA Knight defeats Santos Escobar. And Kofi Kingston defeats Rey Mysterio. Oh, not Ray.
You love Ray. That's your favorite wrestler.
Can't stand him.
He's your bestest bud ever.
No. Look, Rey Mysterio is an incredible entertainer, phenomenal entertainer. Behind the scenes, he's different. That's all I'm going to say.
Skills
Gunther
are different
defeats
from the
Kofi
person.
Kingston. Okay.
The next one I want to talk about. I got questions.
Gunther did not defeat Kofi Kingston. Gunther destroyed Kofi Kingston. Fucking destroyed him.
I was like, where are you going with this, man?
which I hope we finally put Imperium and New Day to bed, and it seems like they are, because in a backstage segment, Kofi Kingston is walking around, and then you've got Karrion Kross, who is the leader of the Final Testament. So I'm like, so New Day, you went from the mid card now to the bottom of the card. All right.
Well, how long has the New Day been around? Since what? Almost a decade?
More than a decade.
Forever.
I think like 2012, 2013.
Kofi Kingston.
Kofi's been there forever, like 2006 or something, right?
Well,
been there a while.
Kofi is a 14-time tag team champion.
Good Lord.
Well,
all right. Yep. That wasn't meant to be a stereo.
The New Day, look, the New Day doesn't exist anymore. Let's be honest, because without Big E
yeah, it's just not the same.
And
it's
look,
not.
I don't think Big E's ever coming back.
Too.
He's a great as far as I can tell, he's a good dude. He's a good dude.
He really was. As somebody who's met him, he is a really good guy. And I think that I think the New Day, in my opinion, shortchanged Kofi Kingston. I think he was standing well on his own.
Elevated.
You think so?
Disagree. There was no way.
I think he got better with New Day.
Yes, there was no way Kofi would have gone against Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 35 for the championship without the New Day. There's no way.
Okay.
I think from a character wise, I didn't think he didn't have it until he had the New Day around him. I think it was a complementary group, and Kofi had some skills that put him above other people. I think they were all talented in their own way, but I think as a group, they had the thing that clicked. You know, there's like certain tag teams that click, and they clicked at the right point. And I think now that Big E's gone, and I liked Big E, like you say, Ryan, he's a good dude, but I don't think he's coming back. And I think the New Day's done.
He's coming back.
Honestly, at this point, I would not want him to come back, because if it's taking him this long to recover, I don't think he can.
Was it a stenosis thing, or what did they have to fix?
No, it was who flipped him?
Reconstruction.
Yeah.
It was
a bad German or something.
It was a botch.
Bad German suplex.
It was a
botch.
Oh, that sucks.
And it was like a recent NXT guy who came up, I think.
Just one mistake.
Go back and look at
that. And you know,
that career
sucks.
For everyone that says, "Oh, wrestling's fake." Look, wrestling is scripted. We all know it's soap operas to do. But as someone who has actually done it, and I never have.
Oh, it hurts. Trust me. There are times it hurts.
It's legitimate athletics.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are not conditioned to take it, and this just me as a guy who's watched it for 30 years, I recognize, like, you got to be in condition. You can't just F this shit up. You have to work with your partner in the ring to make certain, first off, it looks good and that you're safe.
Yep.
And when someone does it and they're not safe, that's what happens to Big E. And Big E was a talent. Big E was a talent. He could have gone a lot further, I think.
Don't do that. No one's been hurt yet. I know you're gonna do that. We were having a good moment. This is a teachable moment, and you would do that. I knew you did that. Go ahead.
That's because Ego. That's because you still need to be taught.
I don't need to. All I'm saying is I can read between the lines of what Brad was saying. I know, Brad, when I were connecting on this, and you're like, if you didn't know, he's talking about Jade. I'm like,
actually, I wasn't talking about Jade.
No, he wasn't. I
wasn't even talking about Jade yet, because Jade has not hurt anyone yet, to my knowledge. When Jade hurts someone, then I think we're going to talk about it.
That is
but
fair.
until that happens, until that happens, I think Jade could be a danger. But I'm just talking about what happened to Big E. But I do going back to the male king of the ring. I do have a question. Question.
Okay.
And that is Jey Uso versus Dragunov.
Oh, I was disappointed.
I watched the highlights, and I think I've said it before. I do not think Jay has it to be a singles performer to the level that they're trying to push him.
I agree.
And
I agree.
now the only reason, honestly, I think they did Jay over Dragunov is to say Dragunov and Gunther for later time.
Okay, definitely. There is that. And now, Randy Orton kind of tipped everyone off what the SmackDown finals is gonna be. It's gonna be him and Tama Tonga. Now, depending on who wins the Raw finals to go to the Premium Live event, if Jay goes over Gunther, Tama Tonga wins against
what? Okay,
Randy.
hold, you put LA Knight defeats Tama Tonga there.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it says. This is an article that I pulled up.
Yeah.
I do not.
Oh my God.
This is
Is someone breaking news? Is probably
I saw that and I thought, okay, well, hold on, maybe this is.
I'm like, wait a minute, because I'm like, yeah. You know what this means? This means no one's editing articles because everyone's too fucking lazy. They just run a spell check.
I'll just say this. Yeah. Let's just say hypothetically that this flips and Tama wins. You're going to know that this was probably a massive mistake, and it was not supposed to be like this.
So legit.
Congratulations.
So we got Randy versus. So this is going to be. All right. So when is the PLE? It's the 25th, right?
Right. Saturday.
It's Memorial.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So it's going to be whoever wins on Raw versus whoever wins on SmackDown.
Correct.
Yes.
All right. So we know it's going to be Gunther.
We don't know that yet. Okay.
So Gunther versus Jey Uso on
Gunther
Raw
wins.
So if Gunther wins, okay, there is still an if in here. There is still an if in here because I don't know what the travel status of Gunther is yet because he wasn't in France and he wasn't in Australia. So that there might still be an issue. My only thing that might be resolved is he was on the European tour in Vienna, but since that's his home country, that there may be an exception for that. I don't know. But again, they're going to Saudi Arabia, which really has a lot of say into what the matches look like and who they want to see there. So,
oh God, they're gonna want to eat it.
So, if the Saudis want Jay, if the Saudis want Jay, then Jay's going over, and you're going to get a bloodline king of the ring final, which can help in a existing storyline of the bloodline. Solo, Tama, Loa, and maybe this may be where you get Jacob showing up.
Well, no, I honestly thought they were gonna try to have him ride the wave that he rode in France last month. That's why I thought they put him in this and he was winning these matches. I just think they're trying to hey, overseas he might actually do great, so let's push it. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I mean, Jey Uso has done very, 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 very well overseas. So,
that's all I thought they were trying to do. It was ride the wave.
I just don't buy him yet.
I mean, he's not my favorite, but didn't JV? Didn't he had the biggest pop of the most recent?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
His intro is over like no one else. But
Yes.
Since Jey Uso has become main event, Jey Uso, he has lost a world championship match. He has lost a intercontinental championship match. He's lost a undisputed championship match. He is taking L's. So all these major single, hold on, Ego. So he's taking all of these major singles L's, which has me, which again, this is just me thinking like someone who books the matches. Jay is better as a tag team wrestler. He's better with Jimmy. There's no questioning that. So how do I, my question is, how do I get Jay off of Raw and get him back to SmackDown to team up with Jimmy? Ego, you had a question.
Yes. Number one, are we sure he isn't getting the Sasha Banks treatment? And two, who's he been taking these L's to when he's dropping the strap?
Gunther, Roman.
Okay, come on.
Want to go?
Come on.
Further?
No, like if you put them against them, it's like, okay, of course he's going to drop a strap. It's like whenever Sasha Banks would win the world title and Charlotte comes back, she immediately drops strap to Charlotte. It's the same thing. It's what it sounds like.
Okay, but Sasha at least won titles.
Are you saying he gets to them and can't be over the champion that he's facing?
Okay.
But you just told me he's losing to like Roman and Gunther.
Okay. Name one singles title Jey Uso has won. Name one.
I don't know. I'm asking. Like, if you can get to the title, but you said you put him in front of Roman, like, okay, you said Roman was over at this point, so that's not fair. Not a fair fight. That's like every time Charlotte came back, no matter if Sasha was either in it or had it, she always dropped the strap. It doesn't matter if you wind up losing it anyway. So it's like, if he, all right, has he been up for an Intercontinental? But you're saying he's losing to an actual superstar. But he's going in superstar, so what's the point? Like, you're putting him in a position where all you're leaving him to do is be a tag team player.
So like, yes, and that's and there's nothing wrong with that.
If he's got this big of a pop as a singles overseas, and it seems like Americans are going to try to compete with what's been happening overseas, at least put him in a position to grab something.
So let me try to maybe just real quick put maybe some information on this. He doesn't necessarily, from what we've seen in the past, need to have held a smaller title in a sense. He's had some really big matches and he's done well. Is he 100% where he probably should be to win the big one? And this was a question about Chris Jericho for a long time, right? He never won the big one, right? I would also allude to the fact that Jeff Hardy was kind of somewhat in that same bracket. He faced down Triple H. He faced down The Rock. Jeff Hardy took on some big matches, but he never quite got there. So do I think that Jay is only a singles only a tag team competitor? Not 100%. Is that where he's most comfortable? Yes, I would say that's where his character fits most comfortably.
Yeah.
Did they just?
I think real quick. I think there's the possibility he might have a decent push at some point, but the match at WrestleMania was not fucking it. I'm going to tell you that right now. It sucked. That was not a great match. It needs to be better.
They admitted it wasn't a great match.
Yes, he's had much better matches against Roman. Okay, JB.
Okay, so the Jeff Hardy analogy, he did get one before he became a world champion. He did have a very short IC championship reign, which was a weekend when he beat Triple H on SmackDown and then lost it immediately on the Monday night at Raw. It's when he challenged Undertaker in a ladder match, and even in a losing effort, when the Undertaker Taker raised his hand, that Jeff Hardy truly got over as a singles competitor, and it was soon after that Jeff was soon to be a champion soon after that. Now Jeff has held more singles titles than he has tag team titles.
Really?
Jay is a 10-time tag team champion. 10-time. And with his brother, they have the longest tag team title reign in WWE history. So
they do, yes.
So knowing
does 10-time mean like you lost it and won it back?
Yes. You've won it 10 times.
Okay, got it. Okay, got it. All right.
Yeah.
Like
So
you're president once and then you become president again. So you're a 2-term president.
Or as everybody's favorite, the five-time WCW champion, sucker.
I don't.
I
Who
can't
are you
stand
talking about?
You don't like Booker T?
he
All
as
right.
a color
I like
as
it. Oh yeah, man.
as a color commentator on NXT, he sucks. Absolutely sucks.
Well, he's
No,
not a
I
commentator.
really don't think you should use the phrase color in talking about Booker T.
That's what it's called. It's not.
I'm just saying. Now,
I'm just. It doesn't sound right.
All I'm
But
saying
no,
is that when Trick Williams
but-
gets
Hey,
the inevitable
ego
call,
laugh. Come on.
I did. I
But
saw where it was
no.
going. I was like, yeah, not me saying it.
but no, I was never sold. I was never sold on Booker T as well. Never sold on.
Well, I
Yeah,
like him and Stone Cold fighting in the supermarket. That was fun.
Dude, that was incredible. That's one of the best things in the history of the world. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Booker T in the supermarket. Did you just groan? Come on, man. But that's just for the record, that's not my pick for nostalgia's sake, and it also doesn't include The Rock. So well, that's gonna be there it is. Look at that. Look at the relief on his face.
I mean, come on, just like that. We're like Booker's like, ooh. It's comical. That's the campy aspect of pro wrestling that's fun.
We're gonna make him tier wrestlers from the Attitude Era.
Five-time WCW champion, sucker.
And just like, oh, and then of course someone stole that.
Yes.
Old-time Harlem Heat fan, yeah.
Yes. Love that.
It's amazing that we could still see Booker T when he did this, because like later on you could never see the person when this happened.
Look, as somebody who didn't watch WCW when Booker T first showed up and they did the whole storyline, no, I didn't like Booker T, but now as an adult, I'm like, I love me some Booker T. Booker T is so great. He is funny and he doesn't try to be funny, and that's what I love. I mean,
he's also got some really good commentary off screen when he's like just doing podcast stuff.
Dude, when he was trying to when he was facing when he first showed up, he was facing The Rock and he was like going to these movie auditions trying to audition. He's like, you say that? You tell me you just did say that? It's like going, I love that. He's like going, you didn't say that.
Yeah, if you watch NBA on TNT, he's like the Charles Barkley of color commentating.
Oh my god, that is a great analogy.
It works. It's just
JV is like, I regret this right now. All right, so we need to get to Queen of the Ring. All right, let me rein it in a little bit. We need to get to Queen of the Ring here
for the eventual coronation of Tiffany.
So hold on.
No, and Brad, I dismissed that, but I saw something that it may happen, and I think this is going to be another.
Yeah, but you think it should happen? You think it should?
No, I don't.
No. You want Money in the Bank? That's right. You want Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so real quick, and then I'll read Matt's comment. Okay, so Io Sky defeated Natalya. Leader of
Great
Alpha.
match, by the way.
Can we just get Natalya to be producer at this point?
I mean, she's probably rolling somewhere near that direction.
Her husband's doing that already.
What the fuck? Why did JV all of a sudden put "Dear God, give me cancer now"? Do you need a break or?
No, that was based on the
Joker, don't
weekly
put that out in the universe,
detour.
man. Don't put that out in the universe. That ain't good.
Based on the weekly detour down down attitude lane, just like Jesus Christ.
King Booker.
Look, I'm just gonna say this for the record. The Undertaker went on record and said it'll never be as good as the Attitude Era, but what we're watching now is about as good as you're gonna get. So
okay.
I'm just saying he's the Phenom, he's the Undertaker, the dead man. Like going,
well, what does he know?
Right. Doesn't make
everything.
Him right. Doesn't make him right.
What does the guy who ran Wrestler's Court know? For 20 years. What does he know?
Dude, JV's face.
This has been so entertaining.
Wait, I just saw his soul leave his body.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to save JV's sanity slightly so he can spurt about something.
Just skip to the quarterfinals because that's all that matters.
Okay, here we go. So Io Sky defeated
Man.
Why Shayna Baszler still here, honestly?
And that's the same. And that is the same question with Zoe Stark too. I mean, really, why are they still here?
Okay, Ego. This is not a pot shot at you, but
I know what Joker's going to say about this.
Oof.
It's gonna who hurts who faster. I know. Here we go. I'm ready.
Wow, they may kill. This may be 2 homicides.
Okay, so this is part of my problem with this. This is my problem with this tournament, especially on the women's side. You have existing champions in here.
Yeah,
what's worse, you have tag team champions in here. So hypothetically, if these two win their matches, they have to go head to head, which is eventually where their story is gonna go. But it's way too early to start to tease this. Way too early.
Jade needs another 8 months of training under Bianca.
Jade needs to learn how to wrestle and have a personality and get a personality.
But she has as much. She's an action figure. She has all the personality of mine. They're fine.
Boom.
Look how
posability. Built posability.
Okay, hold on. Shit. Hold on. I didn't realize Stone Cold Steve Austin showed up. You give me a hell yeah. Okay.
Well, it is King of the Ring.
It is King of the Ring. Well, okay. So I'm gonna keep calling this out. Jade needs to learn how to take a bump. She needs to go down. She has to learn how to take it on the chin and get back up. She can't sell.
In Jade's defense, in her first match against Piper Niven, she did not look horrible as she did at the premium live event. So I think we see where Jade works. She doesn't work when she's ragdogging. When she's ragdolling people, she needs to work with someone who is more akin to her size, or at least the weight class.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying with that. So, and I have seen some promo photos. These could have been photoshopped or something, but apparently I have seen where, as opposed to everyone else, Lyra and Tiffany are kind of blurred from the neck down. So they're not showing skin, which for Saudi was the only way that you're going to show this. So this calls into another mistake, because now, to WWE's credit, they have handled the introduction of Lyra very well. Very, very well. She has had 2 matches and 2 run-ins to help out Becky Lynch. So for normie fans, you are going to associate Lyra with her with Lynch. She is the good guy. That's her friend. Okay, I'm going to like her. They're both they are both Irish. And mark my words, when Becky drops the belt to Liv's first feud will be against Lyra.
Was Lyra NXT champion?
Yes, she was.
Yes.
Okay.
Becky Lynch put her over to be NXT Women's Champion.
Wait, did Becky have the
Yes.
NXT champion? Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Okay.
Yep. Becky Lynch went down to NXT to put over some talent, which she had some great matches. Even though she lost to Bex, Tiffany Stratton, which elevated her, and then she elevated Lyra as well. So
I don't want to interrupt but please check mark me because I have a question about that with NXT and upper talent.
okay.
After, because I want to talk. Let's finish this, and then I have a question. I don't want to interrupt.
Okay, so my problem here is because I could see where Lyra goes, and I could see Lyra going over EO because they're pushing Lyra. They're pushing Lyra hard. They have already strapped a rocket to Tiffany Stratton's back, so I could see a world where Lyra and Tiffany are in the finals. My problem is now with this. Let's say we get Brad's scenario here, and Tiffy gets a crown too. Well, she has also said during WrestleMania the weekend in a interview inside a WrestleMania Con World, whatever it is, at a sanctioned interview, that she wants to win Money in the Bank because she wants a pink bedazzled briefcase. Apparently, they've been listening to me talk about this. So, and we most of the talking heads think that Tiffany will be the champion by year's end. So now you run the risk of the Brock Lesnar rookie year treatment, where she just burns through everything, and there's nothing left for her at the end of the year. So you run that problem.
Can you bring the quarterfinals back up for a second?
Yeah, absolutely. Also, at the same time, please, dear God, don't repeat the Brock Lesnar rookie year. I hated that so much. It was such a garbage heap. And I like Brock Lesnar, not in his rookie year. The way he was pushed was trash. But
pushed.
Okay,
Big time.
So
also at the same time, though, well, real quick, fun fact, just to kind of shake things up. Brock Lesnar admitted they in the back there having an arm wrestling competition. There was only one person who was stronger than Brock Lesnar. That was Kane.
Okay.
Well, it's a fun fact.
Well, now we know how Glenn gets things done as mayor. He just wrestled arm wrestling.
Yeah, he does.
Right, exactly.
I like that. Feats of strength.
Glenn Jakes, baby.
Okay. So I'm going RPG mode. How does this story work out? All right. I think Io's fine because she's part of damage control, right?
Yeah. So EO,
yes.
EO
All right. So
is,
she doesn't need any more push. She's part of damage control. She can ride that wave. Lyra is coming up from NXT, so Lyra's going to win. Now we got to look at SmackDown. All right. So no one gives a shit about Nia Jax. What I'm seeing happening is probably I can see Tiffany winning against Bianca, but it would be close. That's a toss-up. It could be either Tiffany or. Bottom line is I'm I'm saying I'm picking right now Lyra to be queen. Because I think
Okay.
Joker's right. I think Tiffany's going to end up with Money in the Bank. You can have her overpowered with Queen as well. So I think Lyra's going to end up as queen. The question is how they're going to do Jade and Naya. Assuming they don't kill each other and accidentally break each other's necks. Naya is just a performer now. She's just out there to like fill a space.
Well, yeah, because she's a mom
I kind of
now,
feel
right?
Jade needs to win,
Didn't
though.
She's kind of a part timer, right? Because of kids.
No,
I think she's
no,
back full in.
No, she's not. Is she
has
back
no-
full in?
no
Okay.
kids. She has no.
Oh, I
kids.
thought
she
she
didn't
had.
have
I thought she had kids just recently.
No.
Like the last 8 months. Okay, I'm wrong. Sorry. Somebody else.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about Becky Lynch.
I can see. Honestly, I don't know with Jade and Naya. That's a tough call.
Jade
But
goes over.
what's that?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is that Jade can't manhandle Naya, though.
Yes, she
Doesn't
can.
have to.
Yes, you can.
Really?
The problem
big
is they
girl.
have to keep. The problem is they have to keep strength behind Jade to maintain. This is storyline wise a tough
This
call.
aura of her.
Yeah, because you can't have Goldberg lose, and they're trying to
What it
make
is.
her like Goldberg. But again, the problem is, let's be honest,
This okay.
Goldberg went up against no one. His 100 streak was like jobbers for the most part. So
Right.
I think it's gonna be Naya by shenanigans.
Okay, because here's why. Let's put Tiffany over B. So now you got Naya going.
But we all
over.
agree that Jade and Bianca will not happen.
I think it's gonna happen.
So
I prefer it to happen.
that can't happen.
I think it's
It
gonna
is
happen.
it's way too soon.
I agree with Joker.
It's way too soon. Way too soon.
I just want. I'm just saying, what do you want? You
Okay,
said
Tony
she's
Khan.
4 months-
Hey.
I'm just saying, what do you
Hey,
want? I'm
Tony
saying, what do you
Khan.
want? I like you.
20
She can't.
I
you
want
can't bring us
story.
next-
I
only
want-
What I
her
want is
next-
Jade Cargill back in
That's what I'm saying.
NXT.
All I'm saying is, y'all like,
I
hey,
want
she's 8 more months for
story.
Bianca,
I
but
want
the story
story. There is because right now the story is just starting. You don't go to the last chapter when the story has just started.
That's why Cody worked. Cody worked because of the overall story. Now Cody has no story. So now at the point where you have two people that got no story.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I was like, that's too long of a story. That's 2
real
years
quick.
of
Hold on.
foreplay.
Too many balls in the air. Too
And
many
she's
balls
like,
in the air.
hey, you want for round
Brian's
two?
throwing
He's
a flag.
"Nothing left."
Brian's throwing a flag.
Let's go back to the matches at hand.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
No, I was analogizing. Don't worry.
Now the problem is you're not going to get, because we know that the WWE is not going to put Jade and B right now. Not going to happen.
I would agree with that.
And you really don't want to put Naya and Tiffany because that's a heel versus heel match. There's no one to cheer for.
Mhm.
So you've got somebody has to go over. And if now again, if what was kind of leaked through images is true and it is Stratton again, so now you've got Stratton going over B and the superhero either by shenanigans or something.
Hold on. So you're saying who are you saying is in the final? Then Tiffany versus Sue in the final. Tiffany versus Io. Is that what you're saying?
No, I think it'll be. I think it could very easily be Tiffany versus Lyra.
Yeah,
I could see that.
If it doesn't go that way, another logical choice is B versus Io. But then again, that still continues this damage control is in B's head, which that feud was supposed to have officially ended because of the draft when Damage Control going to Raw off of SmackDown, and then Jade and B taking the tag team titles in France. That should have ended that feud.
I agree with that too, because every story has literally a bookend. I'm not trying to reference BT, but so no, there needs to be a cutoff point. So it would not make sense, in my opinion, for Io Sky and Bianca Belair. If
So do we, Brian?
what?
Do we want to pick who we think is going to be queen?
Definitely,
because that's where we're going right now. I think.
Yeah, that's what we can do that for definitely for SmackDown. Yeah. I think I'm leaning towards JV. Because again, I definitely see where he's coming from on this one. I think it's going to be Jade, and I think it's going to be Tiffany, because this is too early right here for Jade and Bianca. They're holding. It's not going to happen.
Okay. But dude, that's what I'm saying. If y'all are saying that she's this primed to hurt somebody, wouldn't you want to protect Tiffany from Jade? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, y'all say, like, hey, she's gonna hurt somebody, but you put her against someone that she can hurt a superstar.
Real quick, hold on real fast. We're not saying that she's going to hurt somebody. We're saying that there's the possibility she could. She seems to be building up, and hopefully what I want to see is her get better, because I do like her character. I do like the fact look. She has a great look. We need to get her the personality, and that's just a gimmick. It's just a gimmick.
I know. Right? I'm just saying, okay, not the hurt part. I'm just saying, if she doesn't.
I mean, who started out as Husky Harrison? Raise your hand. Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt, I know, but I'm saying, like, if you're saying that if she doesn't have great cardio and she can't go longer than 6 minutes.
Started as a ringmaster.
Like, do you really want to be a 6-minute match between Tiffany and Jade, though?
Okay, so now, okay. Now, hold on. This is something that now. Again, this is assuming that this match would that a match between Jade and Tiffany would end clean. Okay, now off camera and very publicly in their social media posts, Tiffany and Nia are great friends. They actually travel together. They go to the gym together. So you could easily see some point where Nia gets pissed because Jade beat her the week before, is just enough of a distraction to do something to get Tiffany over.
All right.
And as we know, social media is now a part of kayfabe. The Rock has done it. Cody's done it. Roman Reigns has done it. They're instituting numerous ways to stay relevant. And look, I'm not saying that wrestling is not relevant. Numerous ways to emphasize fans to get excited. Again, it's the whole Cody crybabies, and before that, we want Cody, like, going. This was a thing that literally lambasted WrestleMania, and they revamped and they reworked, and quite frankly,
allegedly, what we presume is what happened. There's no
because
it looks that way.
It looks that way, and apparently there was a plan. Then Dwayne Johnson has had his plan before they went back to the original
plan. He had a plan too for him and Superman.
Yeah, and that worked out well. So, as far as the King of the Ring goes, there's a lot of questions. Again, I said in my video earlier today that there was other talent that was drafted from NXT that is not being used yet. I could have easily put Lyra going to the finals, and I would have liked to have seen, again, because of my pet peeves of champions and main event talent in this entire thing, I would have put Blair Davenport in there, another NXT call up to push her up, because the purpose of the King of the Ring was to not showcase main event talent. It was for
Mid cards.
It was for mid card talent to elevate themselves into the main event scene, which is why you didn't have champions, which is why you didn't have main event, which is why you never had Hulk Hogan or the Ultimate the Warrior in King of the Ring. And the most famous person to ever win King of the Ring, to truly elevate himself, not just into the main event status, but WWE history, when upon winning said one sentence. Austin 3:16 says, "I just whooped your ass," forever exalting himself into WWE history. And it was because of King of the Ring.
Before it was King Mach. Remember King Mach?
Right.
King Macho.
Macho Man. And
you're totally right, Joe.
That was because of. So this is why I don't like main event talent in this event. This is why I don't like champions in this event. As much as I love Io and I love Tiff,
it's going to be Lyra.
They don't need to be here. They don't need to be. They are already main event talent.
I'm going to put out there that I think the Queen participant from Raw will be Lyra.
Mm-hmm.
And
I can see that happening.
And here's what I'm going to say is going to happen on SmackDown. Nia is going to beat Jade. And Bianca's going to beat, I forgot. Tiffany. Tiffany's going to have a hissy fit. And that's going to set her up for becoming, getting Money in the Bank on the women's side. And then we're going to have Bianca versus Nia. Bianca's going to win, and they're going to have Lyra versus Bianca. That's my
face. Has to be
sometimes that works.
It's okay, going to be in Saudi. I don't think it's going to matter as much.
Okay, but just for as far as the individual match, it can be fine. For storytelling going forward, this is just, again, my personal taste. For something like a King or Queen of the Ring or a Money in the Bank, it is better for that title or that briefcase to be held by a heel as opposed to a face.
Okay, so that's why I agree with you that I think Tiffany's going to have it because she's going to play it better. That's why she won't be queen. Agree. But going back to the dudes, okay, so I think everyone can agree that Gunther's going to be there.
That's what I hope so. It's going to all depend. It's going to all depend on what the bloodline story is, because if Jay goes over, Tama is going to win.
Okay. That'll be interesting. I just feel like he's too new to take it. I can see Jay trying to run with it to enhance his character.
Bloodline.
Because I don't think he has much of a character.
Bloodline. Jay?
No.
Or Tama?
Yeah, but Jay running with the king. Because if you got Tama as king, how's that going to affect in the bloodline storyline?
Tama is not going to win. Tama is not.
No, he's not going to win. No.
Okay. Because you can't have Tama win and then have Solo run the bloodline. Because we all know Solo's running the bloodline with Roman's approval.
No. It's just
that's an angle. There's an angle.
It's a hidden final boss.
It's just a gimmick.
Wait a minute. There's gimmicks? Wait, what?
No.
Dude.
Now again,
Do not look behind the curtain. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I'm sorry, Gorilla.
Now, I would
pay no attention to the man behind Gorilla.
I would love to see Gunther win. I would love to see Gunther win. I am sold on that guy, and it's only a matter of time before he is in the main event scene.
Agreed.
If Gunther,
very much agreed.
If Gunther wins, Randy is going over, and you're going to get a banger match in Saudi, which Randy will put Gunther over.
I think that's Randy's role right now. I think that's Randy's. I think Randy recognizes that's his role. I think Randy would be very happy running a mid-card title just to enhance people.
So Randy's been around for a long time, and a lot of people
20 years almost.
Equate this to it's kind of like a downgrade. Like, there are wrestlers throughout time who have put younger talent over because it was the right thing to do. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, Randy Orton, Undertaker, Kane. It's just the way it is. And I know that there are fans.
Charlotte Flair.
Yes, they're Hulk Hogan. Well, the holster did a little bit.
Doesn't work. That doesn't work for me, brother.
Well, let me tell you something, brothers. I'm gonna. Okay.
I got a finger point of death.
So no, that would and again, Randy Orton's he's held so much gold that, quite frankly, he just
14-time world champion.
He's just having fun.
He
doesn't need another title, in his opinion. Now, maybe would his fans want to see him have another title, much like would the Rock's fans or Stone Cold's fans, or like going, you see all this stuff.
If Triple H still had a good heart, would Triple H fans love to see him hold a belt again?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Triple H was the greatest bad guy you ever loved to hate.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Great
hey,
bad
Dave.
Guy.
How you doing?
What's up, Dave? So let me ask you this. So we've been waxing about the tournament itself. We do have, because I still have a quiz for you three to do. Let's go really quick. The Intercontinental Championship match. Chad Gable, Big Bronson Reed, Sami Zayn. Who comes out on top?
Sammy.
I got Sammy too.
Sammy.
I'm still leaning towards Sammy because Sammy. I think he's doing some big stuff, and because of what we alluded to. He is Muslim.
Yeah, Muslim too.
I
That's
don't
what
think
I wasn't going.
Let me say this. I think Gable will be the next one to hold it, but I don't think it's time yet.
Real quick, Ego, did you give your take?
As far as what I thought King of the Queen.
Okay, all right. Maybe Revenge missed that part. Okay, so yeah, we're all kind of leaning towards.
And now we have the
women's championship. Did we pick
women's world?
Did we say who were going to win King?
We can get a better picture next week.
Okay.
Yeah, we still have a whole week, so
I'm just going to put that there. I don't think Gunther needs to win it. I don't think Gunther needs to win Money in the Bank. I think Gunther's running on his own.
God damn it, Brad! I like Gunther.
I don't think he needs any of that shit.
I'm kidding. Well, I do like Gunther.
I do not think Gunther needs any of it. I think Gunther's just going to.
He doesn't need a.
He doesn't need a gimmick. He's just going to go as Gunther.
Gunther is going to win.
Works.
Gunther is going to win the next Rumble.
Oh,
I see that. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he needs King of the Ring. I don't think he needs Money in the Bank. I think he's just going to be Gunther and just roll. He's gonna be like Kane. Remember when Kane came and was just tearing through people? That's what Gunther's going to be like. Now that he's not really on the main.
Kane, but close.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brad. I was just
Okay.
messing around.
So then
But
we
it's yours.
so then we have the Women's World Championship. Becky Lynch defends against Liv Morgan. Ego, who you got?
Wait, Liv Morgan versus who?
Becky.
Becky Lynch.
I think it's gonna be Liv. Doesn't Becky still need like surgery or whatever?
No,
That was her husband.
no. But her contract is up in 3 weeks.
She's
Liv.
not
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Becky.
Unless we hear that she resigns before this, I think Liv. I mean, I thought she was taking some time off
She'll resign.
anyway. But,
She'll resign.
all right.
She's gonna
That's
resign.
the original plan.
I don't know. It might
Brad?
be Liv.
Timing is too soon for Liv to win. Becky's going to win. The contract issue is not a point.
Ryan?
I'm actually leaning towards that. Now look, we're gonna say this. Becky is a placeholder due to the fact that she literally is doing family things, right? I'm gonna give her one more event,
True. Agree.
one more premium live event,
Yep.
not to just make it that fast of a turnaround. But I think Liv is going to better her, and Becky will squeak it out at the end.
I think it's Liv. I
want Liv. I'm just saying.
Becky-
I don't think.
I agree with Ryan. It's too
I think-
soon. Liv will be. I agree with Joker. It'll be better with Liv because we're going to have more animosity. We can build up something. And then whenever Rhea comes back, because I think he's going to hold it.
My only counterpoint to that is the fact that they are pushing Lyra alongside Becky Lynch really hard. They are pushing her really, really hard.
So
Lyra, Valkyria. So Lyra is basically Becky Lynch 2.0.
So
That's
what
it
if?
is.
So what if Ryan and I's prediction is correct? Becky goes over this time. The next time,
She loses.
Liv wins, but Becky gets injured, so she can spend a little more family time under her new contract, which she's negotiating. And then Lyra comes in, starts a feud, and then eventually Rhea comes back to.
Or Lyra wins Queen of the Ring.
Right.
Oh, she's going to
possible.
win Queen of the Ring.
So Lyra wins Queen of the Ring. Becky wins and retains one more time, just a little bit longer, and then of course Liv beats her, and then of course over the top. Oh no, dude! I'm kind of leaning towards that one. This makes it more fun, by the way. The fact that we're like projecting, like projections. I love this. It's like gambling without money.
Like DraftKings.
This is
Well, I don't
they
like
spend on their
gambling,
accounts.
so yeah. Revenge just says no. Would you care to elaborate?
So now we have the final. So now we have the final match. Cody Rhodes versus
Oh, who
Logan
cares?
Paul.
I don't
Okay,
know how this
what do you
goes,
think
man.
the outcome is?
Cody
gonna be?
Rhodes. Cody Rhodes.
Is it title for title, really?
I think it is.
That's-
Yeah.
As
That's very
Don't
weird.
as
do
of
this.
what I've heard, it is, and I hate these matches. I hate title for title matches. So how do you
Okay.
get? So how do you get out? How do you get out of this?
Double
How do you
DQ.
get out of this event? Or
Somebody gets
Logan's buddies DQ
no,
it.
no. Or you have a no contest. As someone's about to land the final blow, the lights go out. Lights come back on. The lights come back on.
Yeah.
You see Cody and Logan being laid to waste, and in the ring is the Wyatt Six.
Ooh,
Maybe.
didn't think about
That'd be
that.
cool. That'd be cool.
That's a
That'd be
twist.
cool. That's cool.
That would be a very, very good twist. And of
Oh,
course,
out of it.
Oh,
as
do you
we
know there's always a twist at the end?
what?
You apparently did not watch Doctor Who.
No,
Lucky you bastards.
I haven't watched Doctor Who yet, dude.
I avoided that, man.
That set up
You're
the
PTSD.
Bollywood. Wait,
Trust
that
me,
set up
I'm
the
gonna
Bollywood
watch-
musical at the end. They said there's always a twist at the
Ain't
end.
no way. Ain't no way.
Is that alluding to the fact?
I'll tell you guys after.
Or shake and bake.
So, are you boys ready? Are you boys ready for a quiz?
Sure.
Hold on,
Yes.
I go back. But before we go to the quiz, I'm intrigued by the Wyatt reunion, the Wyatt family returns.
Because
What do we call?
the
Are we
QR
still
codes
calling the
are-
Wyatt
are
family? Do
pretty-
you think that's an
the
intriguing
Wyatt
prospect?
Six.
Wyatt Six.
The Wyatt Six.
So we got Uncle Howdy, we got Rowan,
Howdy, Eric Rowan, Dexter Loomis.
okay. Have they brought him in?
you
How
got-
they bring
you
him
got-
in?
He was in a program with the Miz with John Gargano early on. You got Joe Gacy who would be a NXT call up. There's
Okay.
4, and then your final 2 are Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss.
So I guess the real question is, if this is in Saudi, are the chicks traveling just for that appearance? Because it's Saudi.
Mhm.
Probably. I mean,
I'm just wondering if it would make as much as an impact in Saudi Arabia, and again,
Oh, it'd be a huge hit.
but at the same
premium
time,
live
it's a
event.
risk, though.
I know. But the thing is, you can't appear as who you want to be because you have to be fully clothed. You get what I'm saying, though?
Okay.
Because when the women wrestle,
Okay. Alexa. Okay. Nikki Cross has never been a revealing entire
I got that.
character.
But Alexa has, even when
Okay,
she's
now-
been.
Okay. Even now, in her last run, when she was working with Bray, when Bray was the Fiend, she wore like a little dress that showed no midriff at all, and she has said that her favorite ring attire is something she hasn't worn yet, and it's inspired by Wednesday Addams, which is more fully clothed.
That's true.
Okay.
I saw that quote. I'm not certain how.
I think I'm not saying that's how it's going to happen.
I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it. I'm just wondering, and I know it's a PLE, but I'm just wondering how well it would go over.
I think it would go
I'll
over
say
good.
this: if it's only the gentleman, it's gonna go over like a banger. Maybe they
And then the Raw after the women show up.
Yeah, that would be somewhat of a thing. What do you mean revenge? Meh.
Don't have them at all.
Look. The bottom line is, I think everyone here agrees there is going to be no change of championships between Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes.
No.
And this continues the problem with Cody because literally, dude, he's a placeholder
Just
now.
line up your next opponent.
It's not exciting. Cody Rhodes has no storyline now. That's not good.
Yeah.
He's the champion.
But hey,
at least
we got
fucking Damian
back
Priest is
now.
now starting to argue with Drew McIntyre. Cody's got nothing. He's just like, I'm just a nice guy. I go out of sight, and I like Cody, and I think Cody's a great dude, and I think his storyline was great. But the problem is, it's a fucking endgame storyline. We don't know where to go from here.
That's fair.
This is why I'm saying that. For this premium live event, there are mistakes that have happened that need to be addressed.
Agreed.
I think this is just And again, this could have something to do with the venue that they're going to, because again, they have a lot to say because they're paying a shit ton of cash.
And literally, you're paying basically for a kid to see what he wants at his birthday. Let's be honest.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hi.
I mean,
I'm turning 7 years old, and I want to see Hulk Hogan wrestle Undertaker and Randy Savage at my birthday, and it's 2024. Okay, well, Randy's dead, and both Hulk Hogan and him were broken up. But guess what? I will pay you $100 million if you do it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. $100 million.
Literally,
that's
for 2 shows.
Literally, this is Prince, whatever, bada boom, bada bing, I sell you oil for your cars is doing. Yeah. Like, I want to see this match, so give it to me.
Yeah, the Saudis,
that's how it really used to be. So that's why these Saudi events really kind of existed in their own little bubble.
Yeah.
Now they're starting. Now they're getting to okay. Look, we do have stories to tell, guys. So we need to kind of work our stories into this event.
Yeah.
Saudi should have stayed DC Elseworlds.
Well, it used to not be a pay-per-view. It was just go overseas and we're gonna go to Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah, but it should just be like
no, I get that, but that's
Superman
what it
Red
used
Sun
to be. So that's why now they're in this fucking situation that sucks, because quite frankly,
you should have never made it canon.
When somebody throws $100 million at you, you're like going, and again, previously, behind Paul, Triple H, he's like going, fuck, dude, we signed a contract. You're like going, I can't get out of that. We gotta,
and it's $50 million.
An event
per
show
for one show.
Yeah.
Holy
and
shit.
There's goals.
I'm
Jacob,
sorry.
God damn it, Jacob. Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
To me raw.
All right. It has to be capital RAW.
Are we ready?
Are you ready?
I got my pad. Yes,
I don't know. I didn't realize we were starting this time, but trust me, I have a phone that has a notepad on it. So
let's see if this works better.
Me too.
Maybe that works better. Turn off my light.
All right. So quickly, the rules here. You are going to guess the superstar by their nickname. Now, everyone, we have 5 male talent, 5 female talent. I'm going to give a nickname. You give the wrestler. You will have, once you are already locked in, you will do not look at the chat. I would like you to wait until we reveal the answers, because I want you to be part of this too. So who gets the better score? Ego.
No question. I was going to say, out of the 10 people we're doing, like, are we saying just current, like past and retired?
I was about to get there,
cool.
Sir.
Thank you. I appreciate this.
Everyone has been on WWE TV within the last 5 years.
Shit, I got a problem. I don't know so many.
Okay. And all of these nicknames have been said on WWE TV. So, are we all ready?
I'm very ready.
Some of these are
worst
very
Jeopardy ever.
Easy.
Okay.
So, we're going to start with the men. And the first nickname is the American Nightmare.
Oh.
Thank you for making that one easy.
Okay,
just wait. Okay.
Wait.
Ryan, are you locked in?
I'm locked in. I'll hold up my phone to make sure that I'm locked in.
Okay, and
So I'm locked
Okay,
in.
and who y'all got?
Cody Rose.
Y'all presenting at one time?
Okay, Cody. Brad has Cody.
Oh, I swear to
Cody Rose.
God.
Okay.
Hold on. I got to turn off the thing.
Okay, so we got Ryan, we got Brad, we got Ego. Okay, so here we go. You all have 1 point. Okay. For the first of the women,
Oh fuck.
and the nickname is the Genius of the Sky.
Damn it. Spell her
Chat,
name wrong.
wait.
Put that in. Okay.
Chat also has it right. So,
Spelling does not count, right?
okay,
Thank God.
as long as you know who it is. Okay, so are you locked in?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Locked in.
Okay. And who do you all have?
I put EO Sky.
Eo Sky is correct. All right. You all are going through Sweet
Dave
City.
said that's Velma, right?
I
Wow.
like this. I like this.
He knows how to hurt you, Jude.
Okay. For the number 2 in the men, the apex predator.
Yeah.
Let me know when you
Locked.
are locked in.
Not yet. Hold on.
Ryan is locked.
Mm.
Ego, you ready?
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Yeah. I'm ready. We
Okay.
good?
Ryan has Randy. Ego, you have.
I got nothing. I had nothing.
Oh,
on that
wow.
one.
Got nothing.
I was
Oh,
so
got
upset.
nothing is
All right,
winning
Shaq.
King of the Ring.
I
Chat got it right. Ryan got it right. Brad got it right. Okay. For the women, the EST of the WWE.
The EST?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Oh,
The
fuck.
EST
Lock.
of the WWE.
I
Locked
actually
in?
need to bring up.
Brad?
I actually need to bring up the current roster. I don't even know the. fucking
No,
roster.
you don't. That's cheating. I got nothing, so I'm putting.
I got something.
I might
I'm
have something.
I'm putting NA.
Okay.
I got something, and I just play my games.
Okay.
Cheating. You're cheating.
Revenge of the-
Revenge of the
I
Nether
didn't,
Realm.
I didn't bring anything up.
Revenge of the Nether Realm. I guessed that because I thought he was still the Viper. So that's why I
Bianca
forgot.
Belair is correct. Brad got that. Ryan got nothing. Bianca is
No.
correct. Ego, there you go. And Chad and Revenge, working for the chat, got that as well. All right. For the men, no, the third, the Second City Saint.
Oh,
Oh no, that's
done.
all right.
Okay. Brad's locked in.
Yep. Nope. It's right on my tongue, but I can't figure it out. So no, I'm bowing out. NA.
Ego,
Drew.
who we got?
Oh,
Second
No,
City.
it's not Drew. Brad, who? The Second City is C. State is C. M. Punk.
gosh, darn it.
Okay, so
You guys don't remember Second
So
City?
we are-
That's like comedy troupe. Come on,
We are-
kids.
we are halfway through. Ryan and Ego are on the board with 3. Chat or Revenge has 4, and Brad is going through Sweep City right now.
That'll change quick as soon as NXT comes up.
All right. So for the next one from the women,
Oh shit.
and the nickname is the 5 Feet of Fury.
What? 5 Feet of Fury?
I got 2 people in mind.
So the last 5 years.
Within the last 5 years.
Oh, this is a total guess.
What is her name?
Honestly,
Dave,
there are a
that's my
couple that
mom.
could. That probably would have been
I've got
like
two
my
of them.
wife until I actually found my wife, but I went taller.
I got two in mind. I'm going with one.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
two in mind. I'm going with one. It's probably wrong.
Okay.
All right, I'm locked in.
I'm locked.
Ego, you locked in?
I'm locked.
Okay. Ryan, you got who?
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. Clean sweep. Clean sweep. Very good.
It was between her and Liv.
I was
Yeah.
thinking Liv too,
Liv is
but they
Liv
always
is 5'4".
emphasize her.
Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is 5 feet tall.
She's literally 5 feet.
Okay,
Holy monkey.
Even that's too short for me.
Like-
I'm 6'4".
Really?
It's never too short.
I'm 5'9".
Ryan Cabrera, you are a lucky man. Just saying. All right,
Yes, he
so
is.
the second to
Alexa's
last,
a very attractive young woman.
the second to last for the men, and the nickname is the Prize Fighter.
Done.
This is proving difficult.
You haven't heard that one yet. I don't. I have nothing. So I put NA. Like, so it's I
Okay.
locked it
will
in.
agree.
I have no idea.
I will agree. There are two letters.
Did not.
Kevin
KO.
Owens.
That's right,
Dang
the
it.
Prize Fighter.
Damn it.
He is known as
How
the
am I
Prize
winning this?
Fighter.
Because you're Rain Man, dude.
Because you
All
have
right.
bad opinions, but apparently you're
And
good at
Brad.
trivia. That's how.
I know so much shit about worthless.
And Brad and Brad is still going through Sweep City here, so we got this going here.
Oh, Lord.
The second to last on the women's side, the Buff Barbie.
The what?
Buff Barbie.
Think this is right? I don't know if it is. I don't know.
I honestly don't know this, but I'm just going off something. It's me and my.
Oh, I just saw
I probably
fucking.
messed it up.
He put Charlotte Flair.
Jade Cargill, no. Ryan, you got who?
Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair, no. Tiffany Stratton is correct.
I only went because it's Joker.
Her and
And
Oh
about-
man, she just did a thing within the last week about being the butt. I don't know. I'm good.
I only went because Joker's like she's gonna be dazzled that fucking briefcase
Son
like
of a
Barbie.
Oh, yeah.
bitch.
That's what it was. Yeah.
all right. So for the last men's nickname
Oh no.
is the Eater of Worlds.
Galactus? Like what?
The Eater
Come on,
of
kids.
Worlds.
I feel old. You don't get
With-
this.
Within the last 5 years, you feel old?
Yes.
I'm just gonna say Bray Wyatt. I don't know.
Nope. I messed that up. I said Gunther.
Thank you. Thank you.
Huh.
It is Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I literally like.
I am the Eater of Worlds.
How am I getting this?
All right. So
I don't know,
going
dude.
into
You're
the
like
last
fucking
one,
Rain Man.
going into the final.
I
We
will
have
miss
Ryan
this now.
at 5. Ryan
Christ.
at 5. Brad, one answer
Dad.
away from Sweep City. Ego's at a whopping 4. And the chat, or Revenge, is at 7. For the final of this quiz, which next week I have another quiz. For the final nickname, the Empress of Tomorrow.
The Empress.
I can't spell it.
Wait, the Empress what?
Of Tomorrow.
The Empress of Tomorrow.
I probably misspelled it.
Shit. I
will
I
pronounce it before I say it.
Empress of Tomorrow. I don't know.
I probably want this one.
You got that?
That's probably what I put NA, so I'm fucking out. Yeah.
Oscar. I spelling it
Oscar
wrong.
is
correct. How?
Is Oscar.
How?
Fuck you,
No.
Brad. Eat a bag of dicks.
How? Dude.
So right,
That's what happens.
So right
you play a
now,
lot of WW2K.
so we have for the first quiz champion, Ego, bringing up the rear. Maybe he needs to actually watch some product and not simp over Jade Argill. Came in with 4. Ryan, maybe he should watch more current product and not simp about the Attitude Era. Came in next to last with 5. The chat came in with 8. And Brad is now our inaugural trivia champion. Let's see if next week he can retain the belt when the quiz will be name the superstar by their finisher.
Ooh.
Oh, that'll be a little bit easier. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Revenge. Ryan, you are a major disappointment. Okay, thanks, Mom.
I'm gonna have to label myself next week, Mr. Sweep.
Oh,
It's
Sweep
earned.
City?
It's very earned.
you're just gonna lean into being a dick, aren't you? I don't blame you. I would do the same thing.
What a shock! A lawyer's being a dick.
The undisputed trivia champion, Duke Devil. That's where you like.
That literally is just me playing WD 2K for the last couple of years.
Fuck, I haven't played a WWE game in like. Oh, Dave
What's up,
says
guys?
Duke
Ooh.
the Broom Devil. That's
Nice.
pretty fucking good. I
fucking hell.
like
I
that.
like it.
You're also gonna fucking get wrecked next week.
Oh, I probably will. After the tombstone,
Okay,
that's about it.
So again, name the superstar by their finishing move, and I'll even extend it. Attitude Era to current.
Suggestion.
Thank you.
You
Thank
can
you.
extend it
Okay.
wherever you want to, dude. It's your trivia.
JV. Suggestion.
Yes, sir.
Week by week champion, but keep count overall.
Oh, I will.
Oh,
Okay, championship belt in the news for this one.
yeah. We also need a little bit of a thing. How would you do that? Maybe do like kind of like a little circular
a layover.
A layover.
We
Look, I'm not good at that. Yeah,
We
with
discussed-
like a
I don't
title
know.
belt.
I just figured out how to put a fucking border on my screen.
We can discuss that.
Wait, what? What is Stormy Daniels' finishing move? I gobble all
The money
wiener.
shot.
Oh, that's even better. Thank you.
The money shot.
The golden toilet.
That one's pretty good too. All right,
Okay, so
hands up.
going around the horn, Ego, the loser, because you actually lost the quiz. So, what do you got coming up?
Me and the wife Shuro will be having our Ordinary Games episode this Sunday at 5 p.m. Central. Going to be going over all the madness that's happened throughout this week, including the virtual tunnel from New York to Ireland that got shut down in 48 hours. That was wild.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah. So y'all hear about that too? Yeah.
God, you fucking bent. Like,
We can't
what's
have nice
wrong
things.
with you?
We cannot have
Keep your boobs
nice
in your
things.
shirt. Nobody cares.
Okay. The runner-up on at least the panel here, Mr. Ryan Legion. What do you got coming up?
Wait, I get an actual outro? Oh, of course. No, it's
Yes.
tomorrow night we're gonna be doing knife hands on Vets Talk, and we're back. And of course, Friday night's Royal Rumble. Then of course on Tuesday is probably not
Monday,
Screaming into the Void.
You mean
What?
Monday, Mace? You mean Monday?
No,
You
yeah.
said Tuesday. Okay.
God damn it.
You said Tuesday.
Okay, so Thursday is knife hands. Friday is Friday Night Royal Rumble. Saturday is Skin and Max. They took a break. Then on Sunday, it is hunting Mr. Mustache Man with one of JB's favorite people and his Gameland, and Clips in 3D, and then of course my favorite House of the Dragon episode on Monday. It is episode 8. I'm so excited. And I invited Anna, so if she's available, she'll be there.
Nice.
And for our inaugural trivia champion, Mr. Duke Devil 95, what do you got coming up?
My name is Brad Burnett. My channel is Duke Devil 95, and I watch stuff because I hate to watch it, which means I have watched 2 episodes of Doctor Who. Go watch me lose my soul on my channel as I watch 2 episodes, which suck the life out of me. I will continue to watch STD. Yes, it is Star Trek Discovery, but properly called STD because it is burning in a bad way. Otherwise, you can watch me appear on Static 2020 show on Thursday night, the weekend pregame starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. I don't care what other times you all have because I live in the eastern half of the country. I sometimes show up on Fracture Filters show on Saturday watching Stargate. I sometimes show up on Static 2020's Bloodbath on Monday nights. And I will continue to watch all the terrible, terrible shows that destroyed everything we love because I hate myself and I have no soul. Go watch it.
It's because you're a
Watch
lawyer.
me cry.
No wonder you won trivia. The universe has pity on you. Jesus.
Hey, God, I got over 500 views on those fucking Doctor Who videos. That's good for
I'm
me.
sure you did, dude.
I got so many dislikes. It's awesome. I just go, thank you for your viewing.
Lastly, certainly not least, the man who gets to say goodbye, he knows he gets to say goodbye by saying one thing.
That's right. And you can catch me. There's no Roman of the Empire this week.
Oh,
Roman is out. Roman is out visiting family. But Friday you
Roman.
can catch me on the week. You can catch me with the weekly Rogues Get Gallery over with Iron Oxide coming back on Monday, House of the Dragon, and then right back here again for Wednesday night is Overbooked. This is his channel, but you don't come here to see him. You come here to see this guy right here. And I can say goodbye with one lovely little word. And that word, as we all know, is said by Tiffy Time. Toodles.
This is better.
If you smile, the blood is cooked. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Miami, Florida, weighing 275 pounds, the People's Champion, The Rock.